Hello, techies. This is Challenge Lab 3.5, and we're going to troubleshoot memory. So, you are an IT help desk technician. Your company uses issue tracks as its ticket management software. To complete this lab, open issue tracks. So, let's go ahead and search for issue tracks. We'll go to Start menu, and let's see, search for issue tracks. So, here we have issue tracks, and let's go ahead and expand this so that you see what I'm doing clearly. And hi, my desktop in the executive office won't turn on. Instead, it beeps. I Google the problem and it looks like it's maybe a memory issue. Can you come fix it for me? PS, I have software that requires 8 gigabytes of memory to run properly. Could you upgrade that while you are here also? Okay, so let's type in the new comments just to let the user knows that we will be on the system shortly. So hi, Vallejo, that is the name here. We are working on it. Thank you. Thank you for your patience. Patience is wrong, but um, let us use autocorrect to correct this. Supposed to be patience. Something is wrong somewhere. The spelling of patience is wrong too. Patience, T-I-E-N, patience. Okay, so let's see. And the priority of this is high, and the office won't turn on. Okay, so let's go into the floor one, and we want to locate the executive laptop. Okay, we are in executive PC now. So let's go ahead and turn it on and see what the best thing means. So let's try to power it on and see what happens. Nothing happens, so we turn it off. We'll come here and let's go to the back and turn off the power supply. That is very important. And let's go into the motherboard and troubleshoot what the problem could be. Let's unplug this cable, but since you power it on, it is optional if you want to remove the cable or not, except you are going to be testing the power supply. So let's just go into the motherboard, and while inside the motherboard we want to go into tools, and we bring our tester here. Here is a memory tester, so let's test the two memory and see which of them is bad. So in case you do not have a memory tester with you and you're dealing with a physical PC, what you will have done is just to remove the two memory and test them one by one. But since we have a memory tester here, we just test the memory and see how it goes. So if slot in the first one here and this slot, and go ahead and test and see what the result is. So we'll wait for it. And it says that this particular memory is okay. All right, so we'll remove this and set it back here, and then we'll go ahead and try the second memory. So we'll put in the memory here and then we'll test. So we'll wait for it to do its normal calculations and testing, and it says that this particular memory is bad, so this is the culprit here. So we've gotten the problem here. What we're going to do is to no, we don't. Yeah, we'll close this. What we're going to do is to go into the motherboard sheet, specification sheet, and see what size, kinds and size, capacity, type of memory that this motherboard will use. So you see slots here, two slots here, one here one here, and one here. Total is 4 slots. So we'll go ahead and see what it can take. We have slot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's go further to the memory section. System memory. Okay, so this is it. The motherboard comes with 4 double data with 3 DDR3 dual inline memory modules. A DDR3 module has the same physical dimension as DDR2, but it is notched differently. Okay, so recommended memory configuration. On DIMM 1, you may install one memory module in any slot as a single channel operation. 2, DIMM 3, you may install 3 memory modules in any combination of this slot. However, all memory will operate as a single channel configuration. Okay, so this motherboard supports memory modules up to 1600 megahertz. However, 1600 megahertz. Okay, so I think I have an idea of what is required here. So at least 8 gigabytes of RAM needs to be installed. So we have an idea of what kind of memory this PC is to use. So let's go ahead and fix in the memory according to the specifications of the motherboard. So go ahead and test this memory. If it's okay, we'll go ahead and install it. All right, so this is good. Let's drag this here and install it here. All right, so go over and test another memory. So we'll wait for the test to conclude. All right, this memory is okay. So let's go ahead and drag this memory and fix it in here now. Okay, so bringing this memory here, fix it into the slot. We go ahead and test this. Alright, so this memory seems to be okay. So we drag this and drop it in here. So remember that the total size of recommended memory is supposed to be 8 gig RAM. That should be installed. So we have 8 gig RAM installed. Let's turn this back to back and plug in the power cable. Let's see. So we'll go over to this area and the power cable. Plug this in here and let's see this. No, let's turn the switch back on, the switch at the back. So we go to the front and then try to power on the PC and see what happens. Oh yay! So it turns on now. So we'll go into the BIOS and we'll check that everything is up to 8 gig. So we have here 8 gig RAM, 2 gig plus 2 gig plus 2 gig into 4 places. We have 8 gig RAM in total. So we go ahead and allow this to boot into Windows. All right, so we put that into Windows, and so everything seems fine now. We'll go into floor 1, and we want to go into the IT office, And the reason is because we want to go back into issue tracks and update issue tracks. Remember, whenever you're done with whatever repairs, maintenance, upgrade, you have to go back and report back on issue tracks or whatever application you're using, whatever office you work. So that's what we want to do now. The beeping has stopped, so we'll go back and give a comment or a report that the issue has been fixed. So it's going to be high in Vallejo. The problem has been resolved. So we'll go ahead and score lab and see how we'll do. So let's see, and this is 100% score. If you find this video helpful, you know what to do. Like and subscribe to the channel, and subscribe, share this video to other educational platforms so that other students can benefit also. If you have further questions, hit me up in the comment section or use the WhatsApp number attached to this video. Thank you for watching, and I will definitely see you in my next video. Peace.